Hi guys, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. So today I want to share with you the very first, I guess I made this a series of budget meals. I have been wanting to do this on my channel for a really long time, and then so I said, well, why not I just incorporate that within my hauls. And not necessarily every time it will be a cooking video, but this one just so happens to be. But I want to like more so group or show you guys budget family dinner meals. It could be other lunch and breakfast meals for $5 range to 10 and maybe sometimes 15, but try to stay around the 5 and 10 mark, 7-10 mark. So today's recipe is actually going to be, which I'm sure a lot of these recipes, especially the ones I'm starting out with, or everyone's go-to, like spaghetti when you're trying to feed a bunch of people. But this one here is zucchini and ground beef with pasta. I'm sorry, ground turkey today. And pasta, not pasta. Well, I'm going to make pasta for JJ because he doesn't really care for zucchini. But for Jason and I'm doing Weight Watchers and he's doing low carb, and this is also bariatric friendly. So this is something that is really a low cost, especially when you're going to Aldi and other stores too, like Walmart, but especially going to Aldi. So let me show you the ingredients. I'm going to break the price down for you guys. That's the whole purpose of this, more so than a cooking video. And then sometimes within the haul I will group it together, or I will make a total separate video for it's just budget meals. And the reason why I wanted to start this as well is over the years I wish I known these things when I was younger. I tend to cook what we like, but I really want to help out someone who may be new in the kitchen, someone who may have a small family or maybe on a budget, and I want to start doing or incorporating more budget friendly videos. Budget is not a word that I like to use. I feel like it's a cuss word. But it's not. It's something that you should embrace, and it's not saying that you can't spend any money or you have to be on a tight budget, but just watch what you spend. So okay, so the Kirkwood ground turkey, and this is actually $5.99, and I picked this up. I'm glad Aldi has it now. It's a 2.25 pounds. You actually can get this smaller. You guys seen it in mini hauls where it's like half of this. But for my family, usually I use about 2 pounds of ground beef, ground turkey, or ground turkey and something else to beef it up. These zucchini, I believe, was like $1 something. I will make sure I will get the exact price, but it does fluctuate if it's in season or not. Sorry guys, my kids are home. Sometimes I do voiceovers. You guys know I do voiceovers over the years, but a lot of times I don't because it just takes a little bit longer. And most of you guys who are my ride or dies, it doesn't bother you at all. So then also these are normally the pasta sauces, or 89 to 99 cents. This is a tomato, onion, and garlic. And this one is the tomato, basil, and garlic. I want to say that this one is a new one. They have a meat one and a traditional one as well. Do they have a mushroom one? I don't remember, guys. But anyway, it's usually 99 cents or 89 cents. But they had, lately, Aldi has been having like a 7-day deal. So these were 49 cents. That's why I picked them up. But I am liking making my own tomato sauce out of the big can of the crushed tomatoes. That's like 65 cents a can. For JJ and Saya, I am going to add some elbow macaroni that I already have. I think this is like $1, maybe $2. It's a 2 pound from Walmart. So most of the recipes, guys, will be, unless I coupon and go to Harris Teeter, it will be Aldi and Walmart budget meals when I share them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take half of this and make the zucchini, and then I'll take other half and I'm going to mix it up with the elbow macaroni. Then you can also season it. As far as my seasonings, and it's a little darker over here, I'm of course, the recipe that calls for this on the bariatric site is just use those things and that's it. But I'm a Southern girl. I season everything, everything. So I need some black pepper, some garlic powder. These are 99 cents at Aldi and at Walmart. They may be a little bit cheaper at Walmart, but Aldi or Walmart, and you get a 3.4 ounce. So really, you'll get your money's worth. You divide it by how many times you use it. They're always $1. The minced onion, or you can get a bag of onions for 99 cents. Some garlic salt. And usually with ground turkey, I like to use garlic salt because it needs to be seasoned. And some onion powder. It needs some type of salt. Or you can use a salt substitute. Whatever that's best for you. Okay guys, so now my ground turkey is all brown. Oh, I drank my water too fast. I had the hiccups. Alright, so it's all crumbly and done. And I'm going to mix these two. And you probably may want to add some Italian seasoning, guys. So Dollar Tree has Italian seasoning. I have purchased it from there. I can't really tell too much of the taste or the difference between that and Aldi or the box stores. You may also want to add maybe some parsley flakes, but again, if you're just starting out, I think salt and pepper will be great. Some garlic powder, some onion powder, you may be just fine with that, and that's it. If you don't have but a couple of dollars, that would be like $4. I remember back in the day, like Family Dollar, some of those places had the seasonings like 2 for $1. I don't think they have that anymore. But this is the Dollar Tree Italian seasoning, and I do have one from Aldi, but I may have used it all recently. I may have used it all. And then here's some parsley flakes. You may want to put some oregano. This is from Food Line, and I think it's $1 too, or a little less than $1. So you can put this in here. And I've seen where some people will actually take their hand and kind of do that. Kind of grind it even more, I guess, to make the flavors come out. There we go. And this is something really quick, guys, that you can make for your family. Some people add water in here. I just thought about that. I think my grandpa used to do that. But I used to just turn mine upside down. Oh, Lord, I'm struggling. I need to get the back of a knife today. I'm gonna start doing some strength training when I go to the gym. Lately, I've just been walking, and then I'm gonna start strength training. And we're getting a new Planet Fitness in our area, though we're still gonna keep our other membership because we get a really good discount because of Jason's job. So I'm gonna have two, and plus our regular gym has daycare, where Planet Fitness doesn't have daycare. I told him, I said, do you know how many people or mamas you would get who had daycare? And those are the ones who need it because they need to save money. So I'll be going sometimes, but not all the time. I probably had to go a lot by myself or somebody to watch Saya in order to go to Planet Fitness. But I really wanted Planet Fitness. Jason wanted it because it was 24 hours. He can go when he gets off work. And then my mom, I can afford to pay for hers so she can go to Planet Fitness because Planet Fitness is so affordable. So we're just going to let this simmer in the pot. I like ground turkey, guys. Sorry, try not to heat it so much. As far as pasta, because it seems like it just absorbs the pasta. You can just taste it so much better than the ground beef. And I actually had no other choice to use ground turkey. I remember years ago, and I actually used peel tomatoes. Was it peel or whole tomatoes? And I just kept mashing them until it became its own pasta sauce, because I had no other choice, because it was what the food bank gave us. And I can't remember what type of turkey it was, but I realized how great it was, because growing up my mom she didn't use a lot of ground turkey for like spaghetti and stuff. And I remember when I first heard somebody say that, I didn't go over a lot of sleepovers, but I think the one that I did, them at church, I spent the night over with some friends, and they said that they ate turkey burgers or ground turkey in their spaghetti. And I was like, really? I never tried it. But now, you guys know that's my staple. So I'm going to let that simmer in there. And I see that it's good. Let me stop if I burn myself. It's good to try new things, because you never know if you like it or not. I try to tell my kids that, and I'm the main one that's like that. Okay, guys, so my water is boiling over here. Yeah, you guys can see. For the pasta, I put a little bit of salt in it, and if you don't have salt, you can get a bottle. I think this one is from a container from Aldi. I think this one's from Aldi, but even from Walmart it's cheap. I think from Aldi it may be 27-29 cents. And get you some salt. You don't have to put it in your water, but it's just up to you. And then you can also put some canola oil in your water so your noodles will not stick together. Now, I know this may seem elementary, or like, hope we already know all this, and a lot of you all may, but there are some people that may need a little bit of help, or someone may stumble across the video, even my kids one day, and watch this video and they're not sure. You know, everybody is proficient in something, and some things we need a little help. So that's the whole purpose of this for budget meals, I just want to break it down. I like to break anything down when I'm trying to teach something or show you guys something. So I know a lot of you all may already know. Hope we know that. But somebody may not. Somebody may not. I know my husband's co-worker. I don't know if she's watching this. Hey, Jennifer, if you are. I thought it was so funny because they had like a winged chicken cook-off at work, and they were all supposed to bring like different types of wings. Here's the canola oil, guys, and I should already had it in here, but I'll put it in here. And she said it was funny because she didn't know how to make the chicken wings, and I was like, chicken wings, that's easy, you know. Throw some seasoning on it, depending on how you're trying to do it. Throw some seasoning on it, throw some barbecue sauce on it, some wing sauce, and call it a day. But that was just, it was funny to me. I was just tickled. I have my little Pioneer Woman measuring cup. This is 2 cups. So I'm only going to fill it up to a cup, which is halfway. And that should be good. Because really, Josiah's the only one, not Josiah, JJ's the only one probably that's going to eat this. JJ, just, woo, too many J's. Jason may, but he's really trying to do low carb right now. Okay, guys, so I'm getting ready to cut up this zucchini, and then my noodles over here are boiling. I already took out at least half or almost half. I know my husband's eating, so I have to leave enough. And then in this dish over here, and then once I drain my noodles over there, then I will place this in there and let it kind of mix all together. It's up to you if you want to add cheese to this, guys. Either one, like the Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, and I think I do have some. I do know Aldi's mozzarella cheese is $1.99. I'm not sure if they have a reduced fat or not, but I know this probably be great with the grated Parmesan cheese, and that's around $2 and some change. So this really turned out to be like one pot quick dinner. I would add cheese to this, but just JJ is not a fan of cheese. It just depends, so I will let him decide. Also, when you're browning your ground beef, I should have said you can put, of course, like a bag of onions, fresh onions, or you can put green pepper in yours if you like, or whatever else. And I did add more noodles in here, but I probably shouldn't have. I added more noodles. Looks like I need some more sauce. And so now, because he doesn't have the veggie, what you can do is you can get a bag of frozen vegetables or a can. I remember back in the day I wasn't even thinking about a bag of frozen vegetables. I was just thinking about the cans because I knew they were like 30 some cents. The only store we had an option of shopping at that we didn't have to go too far was Food Line or Super Target when they opened. The Super Target in that area was like really cheap. And some things still are. The cans were like 37 cents, something like that. They were cheap at the time. Some things at Target is still cheap. My kids got loud in the background, so I kind of forgot where I left off, guys. But this is a one pot easy dinner. I usually don't make this too much, but I thought it would be easy today. And I didn't do spaghetti noodles because we just had spaghetti. So this is kind of like, I guess it's going to be like a beefaroni, but it's not a beefaroni. You can add some more spaghetti sauce in here, some more tomatoes, whatever you like. And then for JJ and Josiah, I will heat up a bag of frozen vegetables, and they are $1 or less depending on where you get it from. This is from Walmart, and I just love these bags of steamable veggies or frozen vegetables. They're just my favorite. They're really quick and easy. You put them in the microwave for 6 minutes and it's done, or you can take it out, put it in like a bowl that will steam, and add your own herbs, dried herbs or something like that. So that's really good to do. So I'll put that in a microwave. I'm gonna let that simmer. Behind the scenes, my broccoli just finished in the microwave. I did add a little bit more because I stocked up on these pasta cans because they were pasta jars. They were 49 cents. So I just used about that much to make it a little bit more saucy for JJ and Saya. And then I turned up the heat on this. You see that it is really simmering. And then I used a large, because I don't have a lid for this, and I probably have one that's a little bit bigger than this, but I just grabbed the first one. And I placed the lid on here and turned up the heat so that my zucchini can tenderize and cook a little bit faster. So this will be done before Jason goes to work. Now let me see what kind of cheese I have. Parmesan cheese tends to go really fast in my house. The grated kind. I'm trying to see if I have any to show you guys. I don't think I do. It goes really fast, and I don't pick it up a lot because it's usually like sometimes $2.29 or it could be like $2.59. Especially in the grocery store, it's a little bit more. But this was $1.99. The mozzarella cheese from Aldi. And I'm just going to put this on here. I'll ask Jason. Well, no, I'll put it on here. I'm about to turn it down because he doesn't care for his food to be real hot, but he be alright. And what else am I going to say? Oh, you can also add bread. So if you have like a lot of hungry boys, they have big appetites on top of the pasta, or if it's a rice dinner, you can add like a loaf of French bread. I know Walmart has a loaf of bread that's in the bakery department. And you know, when I do these series, I'll try to mix them up and do different things, so you probably will see the items I eventually talk about. But the fresh long loaf, that's like, oh, you guys can't see, that's like $1. And then they have the spread. The spread usually costs a little bit more than the loaf. And then also Aldi has like a lot of what's it called, the frozen. They have the fresh. When you first walk in, usually on the right side, they have the fresh, which I haven't really tried. Bread, you can get regular rolls, or they have the frozen kind you always see in my hauls. They're like $1.39, something like that. So if you have like greedy guts like I do, then you'll pick stuff up like that to fill them up. So this is a budget-friendly meal. You see, I made 2 large servings of food for myself and my husband and Josiah and JJ, and if Cottrell was here, it would be plenty. I do have to take the broccoli florets out of that, and sometimes I just serve it straight out of there, but I just put it here to make it fancy for YouTube. But I'm getting ready to serve Jason some up as I speak. I make sure I put the prices of how much this was together. It's like $5.99 for the ground beef, and not ground beef, the ground turkey. I divided it in half, and it's up to you if you want to add cheese. The pasta sauce, which was 49 cents for each jar, or you can get a thing of tomato sauce for 65 cents. And the zucchini is like $1 something. Sometimes it's cheaper. It just depends at Aldi. And then the noodles, I already had those. That'd probably be something, a staple item you would want to have on hand all the time, just like your seasonings. So it's like $1 or $2 or $1 and some change for your elbow macaroni. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this series. Let me know down in the comments. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.